Hello folks, this is Fuzzfinger and we're going to continue on today as per usual with our Let's Play for Simcity, and this is University Central. If this is your first time watching, we're going for 10 to 15 minutes a day in this region of Fuzzyshire. This is our second city. We've got East Fuzz over there, which we can see in the distance, which is running smoothly. University Central, we've gone for a little bit of a different twist and it hasn't been going totally smoothly, I have to be honest. We've gone for University Town mixed in with some trading. We've got ore digging and a trade depot here, but I have also heard that you don't want to mix in city specialisation such as this with university because you want low paid residents, which universities don't provide. But we've done it now, so we're going ahead with the consequences. And we haven't got a lot in the way of funds, although somebody did mention in one of my comments to one of the previous episodes that you want to tax lower wealth residents higher and higher wealth residents lower, because that will actually encourage people to move up the bands and actually give you more money in the long run. So I am actually going to try this. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but we're going to find out. We want all of the lower wealth residents on a higher band and the higher wealth residents on a lower band. So this could potentially prove quite interesting, to say the least. And I'm guessing we've actually got quite a lot more low wealth residents here, seeing as how we've just doubled our budget by changing that. But that's only short term. In the long term, things could change. Let's get this onto cheetah speed. What's going on here? Yes, I do want to build a metals headquarters or metals HQ, but at the minute I don't believe we can do so. Where are we? We want to go to mining. We've only mined 22 tons of raw ore. We need to mine 96. We've got 2 of these trade sections now. And we have maxed out our delivery trucks also. So yeah, I'm not sure there's much else we can do, apart from perhaps stick down some more of this good stuff. We're mining 75 tons per day at the minute. I'm going to leave that for the moment. I did want to put a hospital down. That was one of the last things that we mentioned in the previous episode, I believe. So we do need 120,000 for that. I'm just going to check as well how we're doing in the way of funds. We owe 102,000 simoleons off on our previous bond, so we're going to keep that going for the moment. Yes, I do want to plop the metals headquarters as soon as we are able. We will do so. And our budget has now gone up to 8,000 simoleons per hour from 3,000 when the video first started, so let's see if we can keep that going. And people don't seem to be complaining about taxes at the minute, which is a good sign. Maybe that was a good decision to make, so I'm not sure the person who it was who suggested that, but whoever you are, thank you. I'll certainly keep an eye on that, and hopefully things will keep improving from this point. And at 8,000 per hour, it shouldn't take long for us to have enough to build our hospital. Clinic, nope. We can upgrade our town hall, although I'm not sure there's any point in putting down any other department just yet. I mean, maybe we could put down a Simcopter 1 for mayors who like to make a big entrance, but we need an international airport in the region, which at the moment we just don't have. And I have put a substantial amount of shopping, at least I thought we had a substantial amount of shopping here. Well, people seem to like us upgrading the city hall, so let's see if they like us putting down a hospital. Where shall we place it? That is the question. Somewhere that's going to... We've already got a hospital. It has actually been a few days since I've made the last recording, so even though these are going up daily, recording wise, it's sometimes a few days, and that's why I am a little bit forgetful there. So we'll leave the hospital. I'm not going to upgrade it any further unless we can add in an extra ambulance, which we can. But that's going to do in the way of treatment for the moment. I do want to put down some more services though, because it does increase the overall land value, which is almost certainly always a good thing. I am tempted to put down a police station, but for now we're going to go for I think a community college. Seeing as how this is our university town, we want people learning. Yes, we will go for a community college. And I'm just going to check that we've got enough school bus stops around. Although it looks like we have. We don't really need them around the industrial area, but they're there anyway. So that's all looking good actually. We don't need to put any more of them in. I'm kind of hoping this is going to increase the land value, but nothing seems to be changing at the minute. Let's go into cheetah speed. Extension wing adds more classrooms and teaching jobs, generously donated by Anonymous. Very good. Right then. Wow, they take up a lot of space actually, don't they? We'll stick one there. And it doubles the amount of students we can take in. And we are getting a few upgrades to our housing, so hopefully that was worth it, or will prove to be worth it. We've now upped our income to an impressive 9,500 per hour. 92 tonnes per day, 93. That's fairly interesting. Simply because I think when that gets to 96, 94, 95, will it go up once more? Yes, it has, and now we can build a metals headquarters. So that's fairly awesome. If we go to mining, where do we want to stick this? We'll stick it here. Make sure we've got enough upgrade space. If we can upgrade it, I'm not sure. Okay, we can upgrade this once we have increased our profit to 160,000 metals. Whatever that means, I'm not too sure. Leaderboards. No data is available. Okay, interesting. Not sure. Maybe leaderboards are still disabled. I know that Maxis did disable them at one point. Right, so what can we add to this? Commerce division, tired of tripping over coal or you need to get some of that out of town. Okay, so that will allow us to sell our ore to the global market. In other words, to other people, I believe, in other regions. Engineering division, leave behind the poultry output of the measly coal mine. Okay, well, we haven't got a coal mine, so we don't need that. But that could be good. Smelting division. However, there's not much we can do with it at the minute. But maybe it will allow us to build other things. If we go to back to mining, no, we need divisions for that. Fair enough. Okay. Buy from the global market, let's sell when you can make. Okay, so this is basically mass selling and mass buying. And then a trade port, which we still need to upgrade our metals HQ substantially before we can use that. So hopefully we'll make some money out of this specialisation. At least that's going to be the plan later. Now, what's going on here? We're teaching some students at our community college, which is wonderful. Where's our university? We could start a research project, although it costs money. So a solar array, a solar farm, wind power plant module, some nuclear power plant stuff, a clean coal generator. Now that is something I am actually interested in. Okay, it's 175,000 and we don't have a coal power plant, but when we do build one, which we're going to be bound to be building another power plant at some point in the near future, because the one we have running from East Fuzz just isn't going to cut it for too much longer, then a clean coal generator will make all the difference. So the question now is, what should we place down to increase the housing situation here? And we could put down a public library, but I don't think that's going to make a whole lot of difference. I mean, it's only 10,000 simoleons, so I'm not sure exactly what that would do. We could put down some parks, etc. Or we could put down a landmark, although that would come under specialisation. And I'm not sure we've specialised this sufficiently into a tourist city. So I don't think we're going to be doing that just here. We'll stick a... I am tempted to stick down a library, to be honest. I mean, this is our education university town, so it could be a good thing to do. And it's only small as well, look. So we'll stick that down there. It looked for a moment like we could upgrade it there, but apparently not. And changing our taxes has made quite a lot of difference. We're now earning 12,300 simoleons per hour, up from the original 3,000, which was at the start of this video 10 minutes ago. So that's pretty good. And what are they saying here at our metals headquarters? Okay, I'd love to build a smelting factory. But I don't think we can at the minute because we need an extra division. There we go, look. We need a smelting division at the metals headquarters, and we can't build a smelting division. Close all this.
Well, body has.
There it is. Local access granted smelting factory. That's interesting. It doesn't actually say why, it just says that it needs local access granted. I'm not actually sure what that means, to be honest. Well, that's fascinating. We'll have to look into that. Anyway, I think I'm going to call the episode here, and we'll continue next time tomorrow. Well, tomorrow from your perspective. It might be a couple of days before I actually get back to recording. Got a few things at work I need to sort out, which will keep me a little bit preoccupied, but hopefully it won't affect the content that I'm giving you. It should still come regularly. Please continue to watch these episodes, and if you continue to watch them, I'll continue to make them. Once you start watching them, I'll start making them. That makes sense, really, doesn't it? If you're not going to enjoy it, then there's no point in me wasting my time. And if you are enjoying it, I'll gladly bring you more content. So, if you enjoyed this episode, rate it up, post a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want to be kept up to date with future releases, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks.